know if they're ready for a Latino to be on this, but I'll give it a shot. Mexico City plus Fresno? Damn. Uno, dos, tres, gatos. In chancla, sombrero, and a poncho. Y'all grind, mocha, hit them moving pronto. You weak sauce, some habanero hato. Uno, dos, tres, gatos. Can't step inside with those dirty ass zapatos. We all grind, mocha, hit them moving pronto. Tryna call me chula, but can't even buy me tacos. I'm all about that cash on a whole mass. Strong women, scared boys, no digas más. Selena sparkle, gentle crisscross, I should do. Smoking like Brazilian X, yeah, messy legu. I want tanto. You all cap like a Mexican combato. Latina popping off, pelo rico. Ever play me, you play yourself, chiquitito. Uno, dos, tres, gatos. In chancla, sombrero, and a poncho. We all grind, mocha, hit them moving pronto. You weak sauce, some habanero hato.
Uno, dos, tres, vatos. Hey, you guys, what is up? What is up? How you doing? That was my daughter in the video with the beautiful Ana Louise. What did you guys think about that, huh? Was that good? That was cute. That was very cute. So let's go ahead and go straight into Jackhole of the Week. I found this. I found it hilarious. What it is two people that crashed into a pole. And then they get out and they not only crash into a pole, they crash into a beehive, which is hilarious. But the best part about it is the man that I think he owns the land, and you just got to hear what he's got to say.
Crashing a car was bad enough, but investigators say it led to two people inside that car being attacked by bees. It happened last night on Patton Spur Road in Laurel County. Police say a car hit a utility pole and bothered a hive of bees nearby. New tonight, Garrett Weimer talks to someone who lives in that area who saw it all happen.
Neighbors along Patton Spur Road are still, well, buzzing about what happened.
Well, I just had got done feeding my chickens, watering them and stuff, and I walked back to my house there to get my phone so I could play a video game on it. And all of a sudden, I heard a big boom. I looked back out my door and the electric pole fell and the lines were falling and the Jill tracklers sideways into the fence.
Then the folks inside the car got a big surprise.
Well, he didn't know it, but he found out that there was a hive of bees that was located there, and he disturbed them.
And there's a guy come out screaming and squalling and running around about like a chicken with his head cut off.
Anderson then says they ran up the road, grabbed a hose outside his home, and started trying to spray off the bees.
I told him he needed to get out of that water, but say I didn't know he was getting eaten up by bees. I thought he was just high.
Deputies say the couple were under the influence of drugs. They say they had driven down the road looking for a place to swim.
That girl in that little bikini, she had a little red dot over her. Right
Even
here.
Gary Lee got stung while he was out there. Needless to say, investigators call it an unusual case. But everyone around here hopes the two learned a serious lesson.
Think they learned their lesson?
I'd say by today they are. If they feel like my leg feels, I'd say they're learning.
In Laurel County, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
A painful lesson one way or the other. Deputies say the two were taken to the hospital. They say the driver, Noah Elkins, was cited with DUI, and the passenger, Priscilla Simpson, was charged with public intoxication.
What do you guys think about that? Don't you just love it when people do something stupid? I love that. And I love the country talk. Squalling and what was he saying? Did you catch that? Hollering.
He got eat up.
He got eat up by bees and everything. Oh, man, that's good stuff. Okay, so everybody, I want you to get your hands together, and I want to introduce you to these two amazing people. They are doing wonderful, wonderful things. This is Katerina. This is Arnold from the Insight Garden Program. So, welcome.
Hey, everyone. Thank you.
Scoot in. Is everybody in nicely?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, good. So, let everybody know. First of all, shout out to Deborah McCoy. She has a fantastic dance program, and that is how we, by chance, luckily met. I haven't seen you since.
In our
so it was meant to
group.
be.
Yes.
It was totally meant to be. So, somebody that you were there was like, you know what? She's doing this, and why don't you guys exchange cards? And I was like, okay. So I got to meet you, and here we are. She was telling me what she does, and it sounds wonderful. So go ahead and tell everybody what you do.
Sure. Thank you, Miss G, for having us here. Well, Arnold and I work in 2 state prisons here in the Central Valley. We're with the Insight Garden program. And what we do, our whole mission is to really reconnect people with themselves and their communities and the natural world through gardening behind bars and really creating spaces for healing, for true rehabilitation to happen in connection with the earth and also connection with each other. And I'll let Arnold fill in a little bit more about what we do.
Well, the program, it's a therapeutic horticultural transformational program.
Yeah.
Say that 5 times real fast.
You did good.
And so it's about inner gardening as well as outer gardening. So if we're talking about weeding and pruning your garden outside, we're also talking about your inner gardening as far as pruning and weeding your character defects and your shortcomings. And so it's a play on words.
I love it.
Yeah, you bet. And it's really transformative. You can see the changes in the people that are in there. You think of someone who's in the inside, incarcerated, and you think tattoos and big old mustaches and walking around.
Right.
And they pretty much are. And when
There's that.
Yeah, there's that. And then we have the garden, and then we have these hummingbirds that come into our garden, and then these guys all, they get all giddy.
They turn into little kids again.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
I love it.
And all these pollinators that come in, and you can see all their childhood that they miss out on comes out.
Wow, God's work. That's what you guys are doing, 100%. I love it. And the interesting thing about this is you never hear wonderful things like this that are going on. So that's why I'm so glad to pass on what a wonderful program that you guys are a part of.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah,
Really,
what
you
we
only
really
hear
see
the
is
horrible things.
Totally, and you often see these horrible stories about the people who go into prison and the terrible decisions that really people do make in their lives and the ways they're pushed into that. But on the other hand, there is, like Arnold is saying, there is this child in all of us, and there is this real humanity that we come into touch with, both the good and the bad in ourselves, because all of us carry that capacity too, like I feel that, as well as the beautiful qualities that we can build on to create something new and beautiful in the garden. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, how long has this program been around?
We've been around for the past about 17 years. We started at San Quentin State Prison, and then actually only in the last 2 years.
You never get any press.
Yeah.
You never hear about this on the news.
Right.
Only on Fresno Vibes, the wonderful program.
This is why
that
we
is
need to
going
spread
on.
the word. Yes.
That's what I'm here for.
Thanks
I'm
for
so glad that we met
Yeah.
because negativity really rules the world, and the sad part is that what we really need is positivity and knowing that there's programs out there like this. You guys are doing amazing work. 17 years?
17 years, but we just started here 2 years ago in Fresno area,
Okay.
in Central Valley. We've been expanding to 9 different facilities here in California. Really expanding with some funding, with some grants, new programs, and also bringing in formerly incarcerated folks to facilitate alongside us in the prisons and to do some of the work as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it a job, a paid job, or is it volunteerism?
It starts off as a volunteer, and then it leads into gas reimbursement, and then finally, if needed, and if the funding is there,
Funding's there. This is where the funding needs to be.
That's right.
This is the kind of stuff that needs to be funded, because I think that whether they're in there for life, they're still humans that need to have something to look forward to, because it'll just create a better environment for everybody to live in.
Right.
And then if these people are going to come out, they're remembering what it's like to be a good human.
Right. And most of these people are coming out. Like, I don't know what percentage, but the majority are going to come out there. And do we want people who've been through rehabilitation programs coming out?
Yes.
Who've made changes in their lives? Or do we want people who've just been sitting around doing nothing?
Yes.
Or continuing to be involved in the negativity? So that's what we're about, is really creating positive programming and healing spaces for people to really do that inner work and healing, because so many people had trauma that led them to their crime, especially I found at the women's
100%.
prison. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Now, how did you both get involved in this?
Well, I paroled from prison.
How many years ago?
11 years ago, 2011. I mean, 8 years ago, 2011.
What a
I paroled.
wonderful example you are
Yeah.
for the world.
So I spent 25 years in prison. I was arrested in 1986, and I got released in 2011. And some of these programs, that are really needed, and they work as long as you're applying with the what you're learning and the tools that they give you. If you apply the tools, then absolutely it'll make some changes in your life.
Was there something like this when you were there that helped you?
Not a gardening, but yeah, a lot of similar programs.
Such as?
I did my own gardening on the side.
That was allowed. Kind of.
Anyways.
There's grass to grow? Or where's there dirt?
Did you
Yeah,
have like
I'm
chilies
curious
and
about
stuff
that.
and
I did a little garden on the
peppers?
side. Yeah, I was in the landscaping crew, and I did behind our tool shed. I made a little tiny little garden back there.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really super cool. But as a result, I did get out in 11, and I went back to school because I wanted to continue on that path. And
Good choice.
Yeah, 2012, I went back to the community college, and in 2019, in May, I just graduated, got my master's degree.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
Wow.
I really want to make
What
that
a
change.
success story.
Yeah, there's a lot of us, that are trying to make that effort. And there's quite a few right here at Fresno State. There's over 25 of us now on campus that are trying to make that change and graduate.
With Project Rebound.
With
right?
Project
Yeah.
Rebound, another program, it's a student support service program, working with people. who've been
Another
formerly
program I
incarcerated.
need to have on my show to spread the
Totally.
word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. But with the Inside Garden program, these programs are really fabulous as long as they are being offered and not being hidden and kept away from society and being kept a secret. They need to be
Why
exposed.
would it be a secret?
Well, I don't know why they would want to keep it a secret, but it needs to be exposed so we can get more funding and so we can expand into these other prisons. And some of the prisons have more than 1 yard. In Avenal, there's 6 yards on there, and each yard needs to have their own garden. And right now we're in 2 different yards on C and D yard.
What prisons do you guys work out of?
Avenal and
And then I work at Central California Women's Facility, CCWF.
she works
Yeah.
in both.
So see, I wasn't aware that there was. I mean, I think that the majority of the population out there, we see what we see in movies, we see what's on TV. So you never really think of garden areas or even dirt. You only think of prison walls and bars.
Right, right.
So I mean, I didn't even know that there was areas that needed landscaping, but thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
Well, we take for advantage, or we take for granted, just the trees around us, the green spaces, and if you're in a space where, like, literally trees are not allowed because they could be a climbing hazard or escape or weapons. So in prison, it's really hard to find those green spaces, and
Right.
that creates oxygen. It creates space for people to feel at rest and calm. Like, there's a lot
Calming.
of studies on the
Sure.
stress relief, of those green spaces. So,
Oh, absolutely. We're humans.
Yeah.
We need to see this.
Exactly. I think it should be a right, really.
Yeah, on TV, you see all the bad stuff of prison. It's all the highlights, all
Yes.
the negativity. But when you have the
Correct.
programs that are trying to change people, they keep that out of the public eye. For whatever reason they do it, they do it.
They just want the bad guys seen as
sure,
bad guys. But I
Yeah.
think that's the wrong
Yeah.
view to portray. And of course, there's bad guys that just want to be bad guys. But what about the bad guys that want to be good guys?
Exactly.
What about those
Who wanna come
guys?
out
Right.
differently.
Trying to make that
Why can't we
change.
highlight
Yeah.
that? Why can't that be a discussion? Why can't that be a topic?
We're part of like a real turn right now in California towards that, like towards more rehabilitation programming.
Really?
So they've been
Good.
actually from the state putting more grants towards this. We really want to continue supporting that. There's like a dog program, music programs, art programs, but yeah, they're still kind of they're small. There's lots of room for growth. But could I show some of the stuff that I brought?
Yes.
Okay, so
What do you
I wanted
have?
to show you. So there's a lot of creativity in prison, a lot of artists in there.
Sure.
Time on their hands. So they designed this T-shirt for us for an event we have coming up called Sages Not Cages. You can see the picture. It's called Sages Not Cages because we want to promote. We want to promote a society where we're investing in creating more wisdom, more sages, as well as that kind of play on words, like plants being sages,
Yes.
rather than building more cages, more prisons. Central Valley has like 16, I think one of the highest concentrations in California of prisons are right here. So
It's big business. That's part of it. You know that?
Sure it is.
well,
It's
we're
a
trying
big
to like
business
create
now.
something new. So they designed this shirt with a little sage growing up out of the cage there. So that is beautiful, and we're going to be auctioning off artwork from people who are artists in prison who's donated their work at this upcoming fundraiser, which is going to be at Gazebo Gardens on
Wait.
October
Say that again.
13th.
You're going to be auctioning off.
Artwork created by people who are incarcerated who've donated their artwork
How
through the
neat.
prison
Beautiful,
with their
yeah,
approval.
beautiful artwork,
Yeah,
yeah.
beautiful artwork, as well as other local prizes and silent auction items. So we're gonna have a silent auction. Lance Canales is gonna be playing with his band, Lance Canales and the Flood, a local Fresno native who does amazing blues music. So this is October 13th, and then we're gonna have food trucks at Gazebo Gardens, which is known for.
Right.
And
What a
speakers
perfect
who are
spot.
part of our program, so who've been released and are going to come share their story about the impact on their lives. So come and check it out, and
For
we would
sure.
love to see you there, see any of your fans in attendance. It's free for formerly incarcerated people, so spread the
Hey.
word if you've been locked up.
How do they prove
Here's
that?
The time. Well, we're going to just
Shows
try
your
to
ID.
do
Your prison ID.
prison ID cards at the gate.
There you go.
No, we're gonna just take it word of mouth. You know, if people want to be honest about that, we want to provide a supportive environment. We want to connect you with other folks who've been incarcerated,
Sure.
and really show that these people may feel like they're invisible, but there are family, relatives, friends. Some of us,
Absolutely.
have been there before. I think like 1 in 4. So
For
this is our
sure.
community. We want to.
It wants to show society that we can change, and we do. Given the opportunity, give us a chance. Give us the right tools to work with and apply, and voila, here we are.
Voila,
Yeah, you
just
bet.
like that. Now, before I move on to the next topic, can we play the video that they sent? Okay, let's go ahead and roll that.
Awesome.
Same way we treat a garden is the same way we should treat ourselves. I just appreciate nature a lot more. This class taught me all of that.
Horticultural therapy is the use of horticulture, of plants and things from the natural world to improve the lives or to help people with their experience in life. I'm the program manager for the Insight Garden program that's running on Sea Yard in Avenal. We cover everything from our role in society and ecosystems, our place in different systems within the world, actually.
We want people to leave prison being members of their community, successful family integration, get meaningful work, and not come back to prison. Ultimately, it's about transformation. Our program isn't just a gardening program. We have a full year's curriculum. We have classroom lessons that focus on environmental literacy, permaculture gardening, inner gardening, developing interpersonal skills, and it's a huge way to empower people to kind of take charge of their lives and move forward.
The instructors will frequently bring in different plants that we may want to plant in the garden, and just to smell a jasmine bloom. I haven't smelled a jasmine bloom in 12 years. It's just, it's transcendent. In the classroom, we learned a lot about how the soil takes time to mature, and again, they related that to our lives. We need to prepare the soil of our minds and hearts so that we can go out and be productive and grow good things out in society.
There are 2 co-facilitators for the program in Avenal, and both are Project Rebound students. We've had several Project Rebound students come and volunteer in the classes. They bring an amazing connection to the guys.
So Project Rebound is just a group of individuals, a cohort at Fresno State and 9 other universities in California that assist incarcerated and formerly incarcerated individuals to achieve educational success and reintegration into society. Being able to give back hope and inspiration to show that there's a possibility besides being locked up. What we need to remember is that all of the participants don't want to be in the situation that they're in. They just found themselves in a bad position. And you can change your life just the way you can change the earth.
The participants in the program completely designed the garden from start to finish, and that involved building up the soil for our first layer of the installation, And then the second layer of the installation, all the participants in the classes work together to actually install the irrigation, the garden beds, and plant all the plants together. They selected all the plants. We spent a few months talking about different types of plants that would be appropriate and what would grow in that environment.
Our facilitator asked us, what plant do we want to choose, and we had a raise of hands of what flowers, what plants, and so we all came together as one to choose the design and everything. I voted for the sunflowers, roses, some herbs like cilantro, I believe we're supposed to be getting. Using our hands and getting dirty and actually creating it and bringing it to life, this is the most enjoyable part for me right here.
Throughout the class, they've grown so much, just not only in their knowledge about the natural world and ecosystems and the environment and our place on the earth, but also with each other. They've, really opened up.
The fellowship with the inmates that I've been in this class with for the last 9 months has been very enjoyable today. Working together as a team to get this done, and I've learned a lot in this program, and I'm very thankful for it. The guys have really spread the word on how beneficial it is and how it's been changing their lives and also adding such beauty to the environment. And we're looking forward to those flowers growing and see how it affects the rest of the inmate population here at Avenal.
I appreciate the whole understanding of life. I'm gonna take everything I learned here with me. If I get a chance to go home one day, I wanna teach others, give back, if I get that chance to.
How wonderful. I am so proud to have you guys on my show and excited to be getting the word out there of this amazing program that you guys are a part of. And you said that you've been involved in this for how long?
I've been involved in this for 2 years.
2 years. But how did you get involved?
For me, it was working with youth actually at a community garden in Oxnard, California, down south, and really seeing the ways that there were criminal justice system involved youth and the juvenile justice system who had to do like court-ordered community service hours, and really seeing the power of restorative justice rather than the punitive kind of punishment justice. Because when we brought them out to the garden, they were all like, oh man, why do we have to work in the dirt? We're gonna get all muddy and dirty. And then they began to like taste, they're not used to it.
I mean, most city people aren't.
Right. And for them, like they were a lot of them were children of farm workers, and our whole like agricultural system is so devalued and people are not lifted up. But we were really lifting up this work, giving them tastes of food. They got to prepare a meal and like share it together, and I began to see the power of really growing food and really seeing that they don't just need to be defined by what they can take away from society, but what they can offer, what they can give back, and them being able to produce life. Some of the guys would come back and they would ask to harvest food for their babies or for their families. They began to start community gardens.
Nice.
So that got me involved, and then that took me to prison. It took me
I love how that sounds.
To want to work in the prison system. Yeah.
Next
really
thing you know, I was in prison.
Yeah.
Doing good God's work.
Yeah.
That's what I call this.
And seeing the value in people. Like, I think so many people feel like they're cast away, like they're invisible in society.
That's how that is exactly how they're looked upon.
But I want to say, like, we're really not so different. Like, these people,
we're all human.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, they get devalued for sure, and this lifts up their spirits, their self-esteem, and you're just doing such wonderful work. I'm so excited about it, and I can't wait to go to Gazebo Gardens.
Yes, well, we have a little gift for you, because working in prison has been so healing for me and reconnecting with nature and seeing seeds grow. The women have collected some sunflower seeds.
Yay!
And so we have some beautiful sunflowers that are growing at the men's prison and the women's prison, and they harvested them to give away as gifts on the outside to go and plant their seeds from their flowers and be part of your own healing garden here in Fresno.
That is really touching.
Yeah.
That is really something.
Thank you, MissG, and I hope they bloom and grow and
for sure
pass on some of that prison garden love here on the outside.
Now that I've gotten a little older and my children are grown, I remember when I would try to, you know, I couldn't take care of anything because I was growing my own children. You know, I for the longest time I was like, I just kill everything. I can't grow anything. It was just because I didn't have time. Now my baby is 16 years old. Now I, you know, have pots with some stuff in it.
Ooh, what are you growing?
I just do easy stuff. That's what I started off, you know. I like succulents. Cactus. That's hard to kill.
I don't know. I killed it.
Water once a week and you're good.
Agapanthus, drought-resistant things, since we're in Fresno.
Exactly. That's what we do in prison, too.
So that we don't have to use up too much water. Water's very expensive. I don't know if we're still in the drought, but so I feel like I'm doing good. That's all I got. Nothing that takes too much attention. So, that's what I'm doing. All right, well, let everybody know about the event and the date. That's going to be Gazebo Gardens.
And the Eventbrite is on there where you can get your tickets. We also have a Facebook page or insightgardenprogram.org where you can order tickets online. Come check us out. Also for sale at the door. Support us. Support this work. Support us being able to continue building these gardens and prisons. And this kind of community for restoration and for healing.
Oh, so this is not until October.
October 13th. You got time.
Everybody has plenty of time. Everybody has plenty of time to get their tickets. And you don't want to wait too long. There's going to be wonderful music and wonderful food. Have you ever been there to Gazebo Gardens for
Oh, yeah. We love Gazebo.
That is a beautiful place, locally owned.
They've supported us so much. They've donated plants. They've donated, it just shows the power of the Fresno community that's so interconnected and strong.
I love hearing that. I love hearing that. That's super important. Well, we have got to network together more often or exchange some more.
Well, we will, you bet.
Phone numbers or something.
Yeah, we got to get some Project Rebound folks in
here.
We got
a lot of programs restorative justice programs that really doing some amazing work.
Oh man, how inspiring.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on. Okay, so we are going to do a really quick promo for a wonderful, wonderful author. He's all the way from Pennsylvania, and he contacted me to help promote his book that's coming out. So check that out real quick. And then we'll go straight into a video by Glory.
flossing, building, hustling, riding, climbing, on top of my grind. I'ma stay lost and building, hustling and bubbling. I'ma stay riding, climbing, shining and muscling. I'ma stay on top of my grind, fresh out the oven. I'ma stay ahead of you lanes, afraid of nothing. I'ma stay lost and building, hustling and bubbling. I'ma stay riding, climbing, shining and muscling. I'ma stay on top of my grind, fresh out the oven. I'ma stay ahead of you lanes, afraid afraid of nothing. Tomorrow ain't guaranteed. Every day, got another day with or without the G. Still I digress to make progress, gotta conserve energy. Nevertheless, I gotta stay fresh plus clean. With mugs on me when it's time to feed the team. Paper tall like Kareem, fuck how it's seen. We get it how we live it, nothing's in between. A lot of you thug niggas is pussy from behind the scenes. And even worse, you wanna start shit, you can't fuck with it. I see the earth with your carcass. Take you suckers from the hardest of harmless. I'm ill with it, watch the artist take you from stealth to a marked target. Hit the road with flows barking, follow the code of the streets. Get dome till I sleep, that's a rarity. Pull a couple of 24s a week, got Freddy scared of me. Cause my hustle mentality is ferocious like sharks. I'm a Wesley cat that'll snipe you on point like a dart. I get it a la carte, Epic City, spill your street smarts if you shit start. I'ma stay lost in building, hustling and bubbling. I'ma stay riding, climbing, shining and muscling. I'ma stay on top of my grind, fresh out the oven. I'ma stay ahead of you lames, afraid of nothing. I'ma stay lost in building, hustling and bubbling. I'ma stay riding, climbing, shining and muscling. I'ma stay on top of my grind, fresh out the oven. I'ma stay ahead of you lames, afraid of nothing. To a loaf from a slice of bread, been embedded in my head. Making advancements out of circumstances, forced to be a man. Had to see for myself all the shit I was in, but I was blessed with the ability to make a difference. Keeping the noose off my neck when I'm handling business adjacent to y'all suckers, phonies and material witnesses. Keep the monkey off my back with the foe and the fitness. Let's get it, paper not plastic, and the time is limited. Ever since I was a toddler, I've been dodging the gimmicks, and I'm taking it to the neck for y'all flossing for bitches. Gives a fuck about attention when I'm starving for riches. Keep glory about your mouth, boy. I ain't a dentist. I used to be that nigga all in your house with the cannon, and I ain't talking cameras. Boy, I damage you substantially. Fucking with the G ain't never been SAFE. Keep the hate to yourself or ride with a pair of wings.
Welcome back, welcome back. Thank you everybody for watching. What a wonderful program. I hope that everybody goes to Gazebo Gardens in October to help promote and to help keep programs like that going on. It's just so motivational, super inspiring. Now, have you guys ever heard of a Videos? It is a restaurant, family owned, of course, family owned restaurant here in Northwest Fresno. Marks and Bullard. They make delicious Italian food. They've been around for, I think they're going on 30-something years. So I would like to first off thank Doc for recording this for me. I don't get a chance very often to do on location, and so we collaborated with this, so check it out. Hey everybody, it's me, Miss G. I'm here at a Videos doing my pizza review. So let's start off with cleanliness. Boom, that's 1 star. It's beautiful, it's clean, brand new floors, brand new paint. You're gonna love it. Wait time, boom, star. Friendliness, star. Very helpful staff. Taste is fantastic. You're going to love it. Just about anything that you order here is going to be delicious, just like it was from Italy. Star. Presentation, beautiful. You're going to love not only how this food tastes, but also how it looks. Star. Number 6, knowledge of food. If you ask the waiters or waitresses anything about what you're ordering, they are going to know exactly what to tell you. Number 7, the location is great, so they get a star. Number 8, they have a full bar, which is one of my favorite things, okay? You can walk up and order yourself any kind of cocktail that you want. Star. Number 9, they have a jukebox. Star. And last but not least, the atmosphere is friendly, wonderful, family environment, so they get a star. Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Doc McGee. Doc TV. Thank you so much for making that for me. I think it turned out wonderful. Also, if you want delicious food, you have got to try Ovidio's at Marks and Bullard. Now we're going to go into another local band. One of my favorites. They're going to be playing sometime in October. But you can catch their music. You can download their music on all social music platforms. This is 40 Watt Hype. And look real close in the background. There's this girl in a red dress. I don't know who it is. This is 40 Watt Hype, guys.
Cause it's real easy watching TV to get caught in negativity. We seem to want to hand a hand when we can't stand on our 2 feet. People talking, but it should be on that walk. You should be living what you learn. Get out the house, get up and do something.
About the way my day begins, I pray that I may have the strength of Jack LaLanne to get me ahead in this game.
Get out the house, get up and do something.
So many sleepless nights, so many solo flights, so many maybe mites, so many parasites. Get them out your mind, man, we don't need it. Please don't feed it, cause it'll breed it. Plant the seeds in the ground, and doubt and diseases. Take your rhyme and freeze it, ain't no way to please it. They got you down low, feeling so lonely, feeling real homely, feeling so phony, feeling real homey. My man, you gotta
get out the house, get up and do something.
You got to get up.
I know you got your problems, but you got to solve them. You know you got to get up. Cause we all need somebody that we can hold on to. You know you got to get up. I know you got your problems, but you got to solve them. You know you got to get up. Cause we all need somebody that we can hold on to. Get on down. You gotta hold on. Gotta get on down to what you got. You gotta hold on. You gotta hold on. Gotta get on down. What you got.
We go, clock it like a metronome. People gotta let them know, all in together now.
Stand on up and shout like you mean it.
This life don't let up, that's why they said you got to get up. Cause movement is the message and the music is the setup.
Keep on marching, keep on marching.
Keep on rising, climbing, grinding. Returning like Phoenix on the next horizon. Down in the mines, I turn the coals into diamonds.
Cause we can make it right tonight. We can start it up and let it ride tonight. Shining like the city, come and get it if you feel me. Cause all my people gonna rise tonight. So look out all that's below, cause it's about to explode. But before we walk out that door, we gotta want more. You got to get up. I know you got your problems, but you got to solve them. You know you got to get up. Cause we all need somebody that we can hold on to. You know you got to get up. I know you got your problems, but you got to solve them. You know you got to get up. Cause we all need somebody that we can hold on to.
come on to feel on top. People talking, while they should be on that walk. You should be loving what you learn. Get out the house, get up and do something.
Yes, that's 40 Watt Hype. Don't forget, they are from Fresno. They put on a wonderful show every time. Every time they are anytime they're any place in Fresno, you get those tickets and you see this band because they are extremely talented. Now, it took 42 minutes, but Merlinda Espinoza is here. Woo! Thank you. Okay, she is the owner of Jeb's Blueberry Hill. Now, let everybody know all about what you do.
For Jeb's Blueberry Hill, my husband and I own Jeb's Blueberry Hill. We're on Blackstone and Dakota. It's a family-owned business. We sell breakfast and lunch. So it's American country cooking.
Look at that. Wow, everybody. Just go ahead and let your mouth start watering.
Yeah, so stop on by. We're open 7 days a week, 6:30 to 2.
Nice. 6:30 to 2. That's
6:30 in the morning till 2.
It's breakfast and lunch.
Yep.
Wonderful.
So we also have a banquet room that seats about 40 to 50 people. So you can reserve that banquet room for birthday parties or business meetings or any occasion. So that banquet room is available 7 days.
Would they call 709-5344?
No, that's myself. So
Don't call that number. What number would they call?
559-224-3700. So call and reserve the banquet room for any party, birthday party, whatever.
Nice, very nice. Now, how long have you guys, give me a little bit of a history. How long have you guys been doing this at this location, or was there any other locations?
So this restaurant used to be a Country Waffles before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the owner of Country Waffles, he turned that over into a Jeb's Blueberry Hill. So I give the credit to my husband because he's worked with Mr. Chick Brooks for so many years as his cook.
Oh, wow. This is a cook, now owner of a restaurant story.
Yeah.
I love it.
He has a really great testimony. So I'm sitting here on behalf of my husband.
Okay.
And he's going to get all the credit because he worked very hard for this restaurant.
I love it. Is that him right there?
Yeah, that's Armando Martinez. Yeah, that's my husband. So he worked for Mr. Brooks for many years, and Mr. Brooks rewards his hardest working employees. So he saw my husband as, working hard and bringing him good money into the restaurant.
Wow. So how long was your husband working for the former owner?
I want to say about a good 17 years.
Wow. Yeah. And so the former owner was like, "Hey, I'm going to retire," or how did this happen?
Well, the former owner wanted to, I want to say, sell some of his restaurants. So he's known to reward his honest, faithful, hardworking employees. So he saw my husband as one of them hardworking and faithful employees. So,
whoa, what a good man.
Yeah, he's a really nice man, and he taught my husband everything what my husband knows. So how I came along is, of course, I'm married to my husband, and my husband took me on board with him. So I do some of the work, like hostess, pay the bills of the restaurant, or I'm just side by side with my husband,
right there,
supporting him.
How exciting!
Yeah.
How long have you been? Well, your husband's been in the restaurant business that entire time. Were you as well in the restaurant business?
No, this is 3 years into it with him.
Yeah.
Since we bought the restaurant 3 years ago.
Okay, so what were you doing before that? Now you're a co-owner.
Yeah. Actually, I was working at Children's Hospital as a housekeeper.
Okay.
So
what do you like better?
Actually, I like owning with my husband, running
Wonderful.
a business with my husband.
Being an entrepreneur.
Yeah, and you know, my husband, when he moved to Fresno about 17 years ago, he used to work at Wendy's, making minimum wage. And
I worked at Wendy's a long time ago. Yes. Which one did he work at?
I don't know.
You don't know?
But he was working at Wendy's for minimum wage, living out of his cousin's garage. And me and my 2 children were living in LA, because that's where we're from, LA County. So at the time when he moved over here, I was 5 months pregnant of my 3rd child. Wow. So he saved his money from Wendy's, working at Wendy's, and got us an apartment, brought us here to Fresno.
What a wonderful story. Nobody better say that you can't make it in this life. How about that? Right? Good hard work.
Yeah. So.
That is a wonderful story, Ruby. I am so excited that you found the spot.
Yeah.
Let me just let everybody know that sometimes Maps doesn't work. Or what is it called? What were you using?
Google Maps.
Google Maps sometimes doesn't work. Sometimes you just got to know where Venice and Olive is. She finally made it. I'm so excited because this is such a great story. How many employees do you guys have?
Right now we have 10.
So you guys are keeping busy.
Yeah.
You guys are keeping busy. You guys are making some delicious food. What is the dish that is requested the most?
Well, we always get the breakfast. We're known for our waffles and pancakes.
Waffles.
Got your blueberry waffles, strawberry waffles. You got your pancakes and omelets. You got your meat lovers omelet. We make, actually, we started making menudo for the weekends.
Ooh, everybody. You know how we need that. We need that for the hangover. It's the hangover cure.
So, yeah, we've got a variety of foods.
Well, that's really good news. I have to go over there. I have to maybe do a restaurant review. You weren't here, but I did a restaurant review just a few minutes ago before you got here for videos. So that's one of the things I enjoy doing. But yes, so everybody, you've got to check this place out. I know you've seen it. I know you've seen that sign. I know you've heard about it. And now you get to meet the owner. Her name is Ruby Gonzalez. And you guys have just got to check this place out. Is there anything else you want to tell anybody about your story? It's a good story.
Yeah, it's a pretty good story.
It's a success story.
Yeah, we worked hard.
Yeah.
My husband's worked hard, and I'm side by side with him, supporting him, and just being there and trying.
How wonderful.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been married?
24 years.
Wow. That's a success story in itself.
Yeah, and then our son, when we moved to Fresno, he was only 5 years old, and now he's cooking with my husband. My son's 20 now, so.
It's truly family owned and ran.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. I love to hear this guy. This is what Fresno Vibes is about. I like to highlight all the local places here in Fresno that are doing amazing work, such as Jeb's Blueberry Hill. So you have got to check this place out, you guys. And thank you for coming on. Thank you for finding me.
Well, thank you for inviting us.
Oh gosh, I wish that I could be out there going like this, waving to you. This is maybe like the second time that somebody couldn't find it, but you know, it happens.
I made it.
I can't believe that. Thank goodness. You have to come back, because the more you come on, the more advertisement promotion, the more people will hear about you, the more they'll get out there to try this wonderful restaurant. Who doesn't like breakfast?
That's right.
It's the most important meal of the day, they say.
Yes, it is.
What about, like, for lunch? What would you say is the number one requested for lunch? Or is everybody ordering breakfast right through lunch?
Yeah, you get people that come in for lunchtime ordering breakfast. So it's a mix, you know. We got our tri-tip sandwiches too.
Ooh. Nice.
Yeah, we got our open-faced chili cheeseburger.
Sounds delicious.
We have a variety of foods, so yeah, there's a lot to choose from.
It sounds like it. I can't wait to try it out. I am so happy that you've made it to my show. I hope that you come back.
I would love to come back.
Yeah.
This time I'll bring my husband with me.
Is he the talker? Does he like to talk? Does he like to chop it up?
Oh yeah, he's the party of life.
He's probably out there talking to everybody, something like that.
Oh yeah, he's very much talker. So,
where's he at right now?
Or actually, he's at the restaurant right
He's
now.
working.
He's working.
He's a working man.
He's getting all.
Wait
the
a
food
second,
prepped.
but it's 7. He's getting ready for tomorrow.
Yep, that's how dedicated he is to the restaurant.
Wow.
He's very dedicated.
That's how you make it in this life, people. That's how you make it. Good, honest, hard work, right?
Yes.
Well, congratulations on your family business.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm very proud to have you on my show. So I hope you come back again.
Yeah, we would love to. I have my husband come in.
And hopefully he'll bring some pancakes. Yeah, I heard you're famous for waffles. So we'll try to get that going for some other time. I know you guys are super busy. Restaurant owners are busy.
Yeah, we have a huge parking lot too, so
Plenty of parking. People love that.
We would like to see that parking lot overflowing.
Okay.
People's coming in, people driving in, driving out, driving in, driving in, driving in. That's what we would like. People just coming in, coming in, coming in.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. You just got to get the word out there. You have to just keep pushing. You're already doing everything right.
Yeah.
By being wonderful owners and putting out the best product that there is. So
it's home cooked. It's from scratch.
Wow. You want to know who loves talking about from scratch? Guy Fieri. You know who he is? From dinner, drive-ins, and dives.
Yeah.
That's all he talks about. That's all he likes to do is talk about restaurants that go in there and make it from scratch. I should get my cameraman and go in there and show how you guys do it, making everything from scratch. What do you think about that?
Yeah, we should try it.
Like maybe like your batter is from scratch, you know, the batter that you make your pancakes with, something like that.
Biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy. Yeah. We could do a little segment like that.
Yeah.
Keep pushing. Okay, everybody, my show is almost over. I just want to thank you, all of my guests that came on. I had a wonderful, inspiring, motivational show. I love that. There's nothing more important than getting the word out there of all these wonderful things that are going on in Fresno. That's what my show's about. So I will see you guys next week. I got one more song. This is by a girl named Merlinda Espinoza. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope to see you guys next week. And remember, besos. That's it.
Being with you, it's like this everlasting feeling of an elated song, an overwhelming feeling of so much love. It takes me up to heaven where I'll fly above in the sky. Oh, baby, just you and I. You and I. Oh, oh, oh. And when I'm in you, it's like this underlying feeling that I just can't hold back. I can't describe it, no, I just can't. But it takes me up to heaven where I'll fly above in the sky. Oh, baby, just you and I. You and I. Oh, and when I'm near you, Your love will bliss me to